Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Demon's Crest for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. In the last video, we went to Area 6, we faced General Arma, and we got the Time Crest, which means we can now transform into the legendary Gargoyle. We can go to the 7th and final area of the game, but I don't have everything yet. Instead, I want to go back to Area 5. So let's do that. There are two things in here that I want to get my hands on. And you'll figure out what they are really quickly. For the first of these two things, I'm going to take the underwater route again, because that's where we're going to find it. And I just really need to be careful and just make my way to the right and just wipe everyone out that I can. Whether I get any coins at this point is basically irrelevant. And from here, I need to make my way through the maze. And it's like that fish knew where I was going to go. Wonderful. Alright. Need to be very careful where I'm going here. And at this fork in the road, we want to take this upward path. We need to go up here. And from here, we need to break this wall and go to the left. Inside this pot is a life extension. Now, unfortunately, I'm going to have to go through the level like I always have. Sadly, there is no escape unit here like in Mega Man X. Should be able to do this fairly competently, though. Assuming I don't run into the spikes way too much. And if you could stop creating a geyser of weird-looking worms, that would be great. Alright. Need to charge my way through here. Take that down. Take that down. And we should be able to make it back to where we faced the underwater boss that was here, whose name already escapes me, even though I've already said it in an earlier video. And once we get out of here, we'll be back in the overworld map, but I will have to return because there's another thing here that I wish to get my hands on. Alright. Just a little further to go. Want to make sure that I move forward to get him turning towards me. Keep holding A as I turn around. That way I can safely get to him. And we're here. Alright. Time to go back. And this time, we're going to go ahead and take the upper path, which will be a little bit shorter compared to the underground one, or the underwater one. Technically, we were, I guess you could say we were underground for that one. And I was trying to avoid getting attacked right there, and that didn't exactly work in my favor. Alright. Time to go in here And from here, we'll be switching around our forms again. I say as I keep trying to do this. I should really be using the legendary gargoyle form at this point, since I can one-shot just about anybody that's not a boss. And I can just use the aerial form as need be, in case I need to go up for any reason. That was where we had a life extension originally. Now to go up here. And this hole in the ceiling was not here before. That was created by the crawler boss that we fought at the end of this area. If we go up here and break this statue, we will get another life extension. Thankfully, getting out of here is dead simple because this is the shorter route. All we really need to do is just use our ground gargoyle form to just break through all this. And we're done. Awesome. And now, nope. I'm going to go to Area 2 briefly to check on what I don't have. I don't have that. I'll be getting that eventually. This will be a little later. This one I'm going to get soon. And this one I'm going to get later. Alright. Taking stock of what I have and don't have before I do things. And now it is time to go back to Area 6. Now this time, we're going to continue to the right here. And I keep thinking that the title gargoyle is where the aerial gargoyle is supposed to be. I keep messing myself up like that for some reason, and I don't know why. And if I can just run this down, get rid of him, I can easily make my way to the right here just a little bit. And I'm trying to not get killed here, and it's not really working. And I know that you're trying to run me down, but buddy, that ain't working for you. Alright. Now there is a pile of skulls that we can destroy here somewhere on this path that will get us something cool if we can somehow get to it. Also, Legendary Gargoyle can do a lot of damage if you know what you're doing. And if I knew what I was doing, I wouldn't be doing horribly at trying to do this. But the projectiles are just wiping everybody out in just one shot, which I absolutely love. Is there anything over here? Yes, there is. Want to make sure that I get my hands on that. Full health. Get rid of everybody over here. And then use the ground gargoyle to get our final vellum. We now have 5 spell papers. Now it is time to equip the Crest of Time and the Hand Talisman, and have a ginseng ready. And now it's time to destroy this wolf enemy. If you have the Crest of Time and the Hand Talisman and a lot of patience and a lot of life extensions, you can easily wipe this thing out. Can I use death on this? Well, I can, but it's not going to do that much damage. Well, it's dead now. And by beating that boss, we now have the fire crest called Demon Fire. This is the most powerful fire in the realm. And that boss was called the Gruon. Just now remembered what the name of that boss was. And now that we have 2 life extensions from the previous stage, and we have our final Vellum for our spells, we might as well just go ahead to show off the Demon Fire, which just destroys anything. You can only shoot 1 at a time unless you have hand, in which case you can shoot 2. But it's the most powerful of the projectiles that you can have with the Fire Crest in this game. Unfortunately, it cannot destroy any of the blocks that the Buster can. So if you're expecting it to also act like the Buster, you're pretty much out of luck. Anyway, we now have a spare Vellum. Let's go in here and get 2 deaths because we used 1 of them. I doubt I'm going to be using gold for much else. And from here, we might as well just get some more coins just to pad everything out here a little bit. So the Gruon. Obviously you want to equip the Crest of Time to become the legendary gargoyle and shoot a projectile at it with the Y button. And when you do that, you'll knock the Gruon back and it'll turn green. You'll want to avoid whatever attack it has and wait for it to stop glowing green before attacking again. The Hand Talisman is also recommended for beating the Gruon because you're automatically going to have armor when you fight that thing with the Time Crest. You might as well have the 2 projectiles instead of 1 just in case. And if you're close to the wall, it will jump onto the wall and then bounce off or jump off, depending on how close to the Gruon you are. And you definitely need the Crest of Time, you definitely need the legendary gargoyle to fight the Gruon off, as well as a lot of life extensions and plenty of ginsengs in case you take a beating, because the Gruon is probably one of the most powerful mini bosses in the game and can still give you a bit of trouble if you don't know what to expect. I do not want to talk to you. And now I'm going to check everything I have one last time. We're good. We're solid. Everything else that we need we're going to find in the 7th and final area of the game. And we are solid. And it's a good thing that I went into detail about how to fight the Gruon in the ransacking of Area 2, or Greywan, if you, I guess you could pronounce it that way. It's a good thing I mentioned all that, because when we enter Area 7, we will have to face the Gruon/Greywan again. And we will eventually be going to Area 7, but that will have to wait until the next video. So join me next time where we head down to Area 7 because there's nothing else left to do except go over there and just take care of business. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!